Hi, my name is Victor Dantas. Today we're going to be looking to how we can install Adxstudio portals on a CRM instance. I'm using CRM Dynamics 2016 online, and let's get right to it. The first thing you're going to need to do is you have to access the Adxstudio website and download the Adxstudio project. You can search it on Google. It's an executable. Once you downloaded that executable, you're gonna run and install just a regular hitting next installer, and then you're gonna look for files in this location. C program files Adxstudio, and then when you hit XRM portals, if you have already installed ADX previously, you're going to have a list of versions. I'm running the version 7.0.21. So the first thing you're going to do is go to the customizations directory, and you're going to find an ADX Studio installer zip file. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this location, go to my CRM instance, and I'm going to hit import. Place that location there, select my zip file, hit next. Hit import, and then the installer will do its job. Now my installer has been successfully installed. Now I need to refresh my page. And the first thing you're gonna see is that up top you're gonna have a button called the Adxstudio installer. Hit accept. So here you have a couple of options. You can install Adxstudio portal components separately, or you can refer to a website gallery. Now Adxstudio is a CMS product. So if you only install components, you only have the shell for your website. If you use the website gallery, you not only have the components installed for you, but you also have like initial data with some dummy content that you can reuse for your project. So I'm going to select the Adxstudio basic portal. It's going to show me all the dependencies that I need for that. I can hit install, and then install again, and then ADX is going to run its own process here and install the components that we need. So now that all my components and the dummy data for my basic portal is installed, I can just hit finish. It's gonna close the screen. I can go back to CRM, refresh to see the number of solutions that were installed in my instance. I can refresh my screen also, and it should show a new tile that was added because I installed ADX portals. So that's my new tile there. I can click to see all the different entities that were created. I can click on websites. I should see one line there for the website that I just created, basic portal. If I double click that, I can see information in regards to that website and all the different pages that were created. Now, this record was only created because I use the website gallery as the method for my install. If I had just installed components, all these entities would appear blank. So you see the text there, basic portal. I can expand on child pages. Those are all dummy pages that the installer created for me. I can now fire my portal. If you go back to that directory where ADX was installed, you can look at the version that you installed. You can click samples, and under the samples folder you have a Visual Studio solution with the portal files that you're gonna use to run your web portal. So you can double click the solution file and view the contents of it in Visual Studio. So this is how the ADX solution is organized. You have a folder for areas where you have all the different areas for portals. Although I installed the basic portal, the code base is available for every single component of ADX. So let's say that I go back to my CRM installer and then I install the customer services module. Then I'm ready to run it because the code is already here. Now, one thing that you're gonna have to do here to test your portal, you have to double click the web config file, and then you have to provide the service URI, which is the CRM address for your instance, the username, and the password. Now, I'm not using the domain key here because I'm using CRM Online, so it reads off of my address. But if you're running on-prem, you're gonna have to provide the domain address. So now once the web config settings are in place, I can run my portal. You can hit play, and the first view of your portal is gonna be that. That's your basic portal and the dummy data that I referred that ADX installer put in place for us to play with. So you can click on some pages, you can navigate, test the system out and see what types of page layouts are available out of the box. Kind of get to know what the portal looks like. And you also can access the CMS functionality that ADX makes available for us to use. So the admin password for ADX is pass at word1. When you do the first logon, it's gonna ask you to update your profile. You can put some information there if you'd like, and then you can proceed to the pages. So now that I have signed on as an administrator, I have this little toolbox here that I can use to create new pages. Or if I want to change the content of my site, I can hit edit, and I can change the text here. So every change that I'm making here using the CMS editor on the website can also be done in CRM. In future videos, we're going to be looking into further customizing your website, not only content but also appearance. So the next video will be about how I can use Bootstrap CSS to rebrand my portal. So that's it for today, and we'll see you next time.